Hello traders, today I'm going to show you how I turned $500 into $2,000 by trading gold in the torture session live in my live trading group. So this wasn't luck, this wasn't gambling, we were simply following our trend, executing with discipline, and waiting for confirmation. Let's break down this trade. I was on the 1 minute chart in the torture session. And the first thing that we do when you come on the charts is identifying the market structure. That is identifying whether the market is in an uptrend or the market is in a downtrend or whether the market is ranging. But the good thing with trading in an active session, it help you determine whether there is volume in the market, meaning the market will be moving. So right now we are in the torture session and we're expecting some big moves to happen on gold. So the first thing that we do is identifying the market structure. So right now here, the market structure that we are seeing is we are seeing the market is making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So that is the structure of a downtrend. If you're to come here on the chart clearly, you can see that the market is giving us this move here. So the market is creating a resistance and then it's dropping. Then it is creating a zone of support around here. Then later we are getting this pullback here into this zone, and that zone still is also creating another zone of resistance. Then there we are getting another drop to the downside, creating another support zone here, and that is our new lower low around there. And then still here, the market is giving us another pullback into this zone, creating another zone of resistance here. You're having another resistance and resistance here and resistance there. So that one is already showing you that the market is pulling downwards. The sellers are pushing the market to the downside. So what are you going to be focusing on? We are going to be focusing on sales. We are going to be focusing on selling. We don't want to get reversals, anticipating that the market has overdropped to the downside. Then we should be getting a buy, or whether the market has oversold. So right now, let's look for buys. No, we are going to be following the trend. And if the trend is telling us that it is creating lower lows and lower highs, then we're also going to be looking for sales. So here the market has created a resistance, and from this resistance here, then it is giving us another drop to the downside, creating another lower low here. So with this here, that one shows us that the sellers are dominating. So you're going to be looking for sales. So here we are getting this pullback here, and we are seeing that this pullback here is coming back into this previous zone of resistance. So sellers are coming from resistance and buyers are coming from support. So if you're to look at this previous zone of resistance being retested around this zone here, so we are expecting to get a continuation of sales from this zone here. So with that, we are going to be getting our area of confluence around this zone here. What is our area of confluence? Our area of confluence is the market retesting a previous zone of resistance and respecting it. So here, what you can see, we can see that the buyers are approaching, and the way they're approaching is going to be mattering. You're seeing that after reaching into this zone of resistance, the bodies of the buyers are reducing. We are seeing that the market is rejecting of this zone, so meaning the buyers are respecting this zone. So we're expecting the sellers to come in. Okay, so we are seeing this big rejection from this zone here, And then we are seeing that the body of the sellers is becoming big. So that one indicates that sellers are gaining momentum and they are ready to push the market back downwards. So what we are gonna do there is we're gonna be taking the sales of this zone here when this candle closes, taking out these buyers here, meaning that the sellers have taken control of the market again. Okay, so we took our sales on the closure of that candle. You can clearly see from our trading group here, we send the signals when the analysis has reached. We give you the analysis and the signal. So at this time here, we told them to sell gold. I also sold these. These were my entries. So we entered at that level here. We took our sales. So we are expecting our area of confluence to be above. We're expecting our stop loss to be above our area of confluence. So because sellers are stepping in from our area of confluence, so we don't expect any buyers to come above. If you get buyers coming above this zone, then that means that our sell idea has been violated and we might see some buyers coming in. So we are going to be putting our stop loss above our area of confluence. Then we look for our take profit. That is on previous zones of support where buyers are coming in. Okay, so we look for previous zones of support. So we had our first take profit on this support here, and our next there. This was our TP1, and this was our second take profit. So that was our trade using our BYBT strategy. As simple as that. We are using support and resistance, market structure, areas of confluence, pullbacks, and I think that's it. We are keeping it simple, beginner friendly. Everyone can do it. Okay, so that's how our trade went. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode.